What's going on? What's going on? Yes, sir. Yeah, so pretty much to answer the title question, learn to be single before getting into a relationship because it helps you get to know who you are, you know? And it's not this cliche way of like, you know, um, get to know who you are, like you learn your favorite color and all those things. No. It's more the within stuff, the spiritual stuff, and whether you believe it or not, everything now is spiritual. There's nothing physical, nothing. Everything physical is just a way to communicate, but it's not real, Everything spiritual is that's just what it is. I mean, it's just life now, you know. But yeah, this is gonna be just like some chill, late night little chat. You feel me? Nothing too crazy. But yeah, like it is, everything is spiritual. It's like, meaning that, like, if I wanted to work on work on a relationship, let's just say regular relationships, like a boyfriend and girlfriend, you can't go buy her a bunch of cars and clothes and bags and all this bull crap that don't mean nothing. All it's gonna do is just fulfill her evil emotions that she has within her, and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. It just makes her feel good. At one point, hold on, let me take some sip of my water. It makes her feel good at one point, and then that feeling's gone. Then you gotta make sure that feeling is still occurring. Oh shoot, occurring over and over and over. And the same way with the woman to the man, it's the same thing. If it's based off just that, you know what I mean. But the real way to really target that stuff, when you're single is dealing with things that are, hold on, I gotta sneeze. Whoa. Dealing with things that are spiritual, that are within you. You know what I mean? So like I said, those evil emotions that you try to tend to, and when I call them evil is because they're never satisfied. Think about Satan himself. He's never satisfied. I don't like to call it a him, but it is an it, because it's never satisfied. You can give Satan everything in the world and he'll want more worlds. You know what I'm saying? But when God gives you things, he can give you something so little and you'll be satisfied for the rest of your life. But what I'm meaning about the evil emotions is those things that make you want those things, that makes you want the cars, the clothes, and the money, and the materialistic things that will never fulfill you inside. So, and this goes with any relationship. This goes for boyfriend, girlfriend. This goes for business. Any relationship you can think of, like jobs, anything, whatever. Because like when you're single, it's just like you have all the amount of time to really sit here and work on yourself. Not the cliche way. Work on yourself, meaning like you face what's going on within you. Meaning you face yourself. Most people are afraid to face themselves, meaning like the inner hell that's within them. That you know that inner hell that you have every day. You wake up, you face yourself to get up and go or something like that, but that little thought, that little voice in your head that sounds just like you tells you not to do it. That's what you need to face. That's exactly what you need to face. Women have it too. Everyone has that thing that's within them, you know. And that is a thing that no one likes to face. And it's not just, it comes in a voice, it comes in a thought, it comes in a feeling, and it comes through others, but realistically it's within you. And if you can't see it within you, you'll never be able to see it within another person. You know what I'm saying? So that is the thing that you have to face within yourself. You know, that inner demon, whatever you want to call it, but it's an evil spirit that's within you that you don't face, and you get into a relationship and you meet it in another person. You know, you meet it in another person just like that. This, like I said, evil comes in the most precious way. Evil is not this devil horn, Hollywood, Matrix, whatever you want to call it, type of thing. No, evil is, it comes in what you desire. It comes in what you love. It comes in what you're after. It comes in what you'll put your life on the line for. You know what I'm saying? And if, you know, yeah, like it comes in all those things. It can come in family members. It can come in little girls. It can come in little boys. It can come in anything that is appeasing to you and what you love. That's how Satan arrives. He doesn't come so obvious. He doesn't come so obvious in your life. He comes in very mysterious, like obviously, like, here's two things. You see a serial killer, he has the mask on and he's about to kill you, but it's this other thing. It looks like a little tiny mouse, but he's one of the most dangerous little mouse in the world. You know, that's how Satan comes, you know. And most people can't see that because they can't see it within themselves, you know, and it's living within in you right now, you know, but you can't see it because you're not wanting that. You're not wanting to see. And everybody has that ability to be able to see that. And it's better while you're single. Because imagine trying to figure out another person's problems when you haven't even dealt with your own. You know? You haven't even dealt with your own things that you can't see, but you see everything in this person. That doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. And that is the reason why most relationships fail, is because they get into relationships thinking that this is my fix. When in reality, your fix is facing you, facing yourself, you know, facing those things that you deal with every single day. The moment you wake up, it's already dealing with you. You know what I'm saying? And that is what you need to face before getting into relationships. Because once you get into relationships, you destroy yourself and she destroyed herself, and in turn, you guys destroy each other. Now you're back crying and miserable and hating your life, wanting you off yourself. You know what I'm saying? Then you get healed again, thinking that you're healed because you read some novels and you look at the stars and the way they line, oh, I'm a Libra and all this other crap. And then you go around and meet another person thinking it's sent from God, when you pray to the devil and he sent you something else. And now you're repeating the cycle again. And now you're hating God because of that. And God just sitting back just like, hey man, you feel me? You know what I'm talking about? So that is one thing that is prominent in a lot of people. I mean, look at your own life. I mean, like, what have you dealt with yourself? And I'm not talking about the cliche crap. I'm talking about the real seriousness. You know what I'm saying? The realness. What you really need to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And instead of like focusing on this other person's problems, that person has to face face themselves, and you're the one facing their, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to be facing yourself And they're supposed to be facing themselves realistically when they're single. You know? So that's just my take on it. I mean, you know, like honestly, it's I'm telling you, I see it a lot. I see it a lot. It happened to me before. You know what I'm saying? I didn't work on myself. I didn't really see what I was talking. I didn't really see the things that I had going on within myself, and I brought it into a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I just kept, you know, bouncing around, trying to figure out, oh, it's not them, it's me. And then once I figured out it was me, my whole world changed. So maybe look at that and see, you know, maybe I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I love learning. I love being criticized because I'll take that and learn it. I'll take that and put it in myself and learn it. So I don't know. Maybe it could help. Maybe it couldn't. Who knows? But yeah, that's just my take on that. See ya.